Game 5 of the NBA Finals. The Pacers find themselves on a postseason deadlock at 2 games apiece. It is a critical turning point, and they know the time is now as they face a pivotal Game 5 against the Oklahoma City Thunder. This is the NBA playoffs, and it's up next.
Everyone is watching as this thrilling NBA Finals series comes to a Game 5. It's locked up at 2-2. It's anyone's game, and either of these teams could walk out tonight one step closer to the World Championship. I'm Brian Anderson, at the table with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. So a look at the starters for the Pacers. Nembhard and Mathurin, they're the wings. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard position. And for Oklahoma City, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. Good on the shot. You look at Indiana, facing, in essence, a best-of-3 series. Only 2 chances to steal one on the road.
So true, and this is their best chance here. When it comes down to a Game 7, that would be a very hard environment to win in.
Now you see it, now you don't. Siakam playing some tricks out there.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. And here's Holmgren. Left side, Williams. And off target. He starts the game 0 for 1. Now here's Halliburton. Nembhard outside. Halliburton outside. Inside is Mathurin. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Williams. And he drives in, drops in the layup for 2.
Oh, I love the ferocity on the drive. Williams doesn't lack confidence tearing towards the rim.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
These are his first free throws of the game. Good. Halliburton.
You know, young players who come into the league, you want to see if they can bring it every night. Halliburton has certainly fit that bill.
And both free throws good for Halliburton.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Halliburton. Pass to Mathurin. Halliburton on the wing. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
That's a crafty play by Halliburton inside. He navigated his way around several coverages.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on Halliburton. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. That one goes. Count it.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
There's a screen by Turner. Here's Halliburton. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Running the pick and roll with just tremendous patience and poise. Halliburton reading the defense so well. He exploited that opening.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. They trail by 1. Mathurin with a rebound.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish it tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You're talking about a sensational athlete. Mathurin is so tough in transition.
Now here's Holmgren. Outside, Williams. to the middle. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket of the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal.
Here's Matherin. Turner, a screen on Williams. And here's Siakam for three. Williams grabs the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams, a screen on Halliburton. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Indiana with a rebound. Now the Pacers on the move. And now we go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with Mark Dagnall.
He said one person we cannot overlook is Tyrese Halliburton. He said the guy has major impact on the game, even when he's not scoring, which he usually is. He sets the tempo for the team. He can defend, rebound, pass the ball. Kid's got it all. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. Holmgren finds Hartenstein. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Dort. There's the three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And this is the area where Dort has really shown some massive improvement. Great touch from that range.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Joe's checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Turner. Neesmith comes in for Matherin. Shepard, he's checked in for Nembhard. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Tyrese Halliburton. McConnell with it. And we've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Toppin's shot is off. The Thunder have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. And Wiggins gets it to go. The assist from Williams.
He is such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
McConnell passes to Neesmith. Sinks it from distance.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from him. Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Williams grabs the board. The Thunder have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Siakam pulls down the board.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back, let him try to find his range.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Williams cashes it in from 11 feet.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
McConnell outside. Here's Neesmith. No good on the buzzer beater. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. The Pacers out in front, leading by a point. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And let's get you back onto the court for more of this pivotal Game 5. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Indiana leading. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Alex Caruso is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Isaiah Joe. And it's Williams in at the center position. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going in the second.
Boy, Halliburton consistent with that shot.
Now here's Joe, defended by Halliburton. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving in. Shoots over McConnell. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. To the inside. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pacers?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
And so he hits both. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
McConnell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Toppin from the arc. Tries to keep it alive. Offensive rebound, Pacers. Pass to Halliburton. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell.
3 points.
McConnell's got 3 assists in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Now here's Williams from behind the arc. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. McConnell passes to Nesmith. Now Halliburton. There's a screen by Toppin. Look at Halliburton converting through contact.
I just love the ball movement.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Toppin pulls it down. Pacers leading by 9. Here's McConnell. Yet to see a basket. Outside Nesmith. The 3. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 points for him.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Pass to Halliburton. Toppin, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's McConnell. And Gilgeous-Alexander with a block.
Superb D from Gilgeous-Alexander, using his length to wipe away the shot.
McConnell with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. A nice shot by Toppin.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Williams is checked in for Caruso. And it's Lou Dort in for Joe. So Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Jackson. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Nesmith. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. Ooh, Shea showing no fear inside.
Excellent shot from SGA. I like seeing them shake loose in the mid-range.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Mathurin. Jacks up a 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Thunder trail by 12. It's Dort on the wing. He's guarded by Nembhard. And it's Miles Turner with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Caruso, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Coming onto the floor for your Thunder, number 9, Alex Caruso.
Caruso, the pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
What a jam by Williams, just springing off the floor and throwing it down.
Turner, a screen on Caruso. Pass to Turner. Nimhard outside, and here's Matherin. No good on the triple. Williams on the wing. He's guarded by Nimhard. Back to Dort. Holmgren with it. And here's Caruso. He's covered by Matherin. 4 on the clock. Here's Williams. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And it's Indiana's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Siakam outside. Three-pointer Matherin. No good. And Williams has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Dort. Back to Williams. Launches a three. Williams can't get that one to fall. Indiana's gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. Back to Matherin. Turner, a screen on Williams. They get it back. And then Turner with the dunk.
Playing with real urgency. Turner keeps the play alive. That work ethic from him is just fantastic.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the half. With the crossover, and Williams punches it home.
And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Halliburton against Caruso. Pass to Nimhard. Now Matherin takes a three. Knocks down the triple. Matherin's got 5 points.
Well, he's 1 for 5 in the quarter, and his body language is saying a lot about where his confidence is. Rattled just a little bit. Maybe the next open look will start him up.
Here's Holmgren. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. And so it's the Indiana Pacers in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Well, I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. A hot start. Coach, what did you like about this team's execution offensively?
We were making some shots. We moved the ball well at times. We've got to be careful about having the ball stick when they're doing their switching.
Good luck with the ball movement in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Indiana Pacers.
One big reason they're up, they're controlling the glass, both boxing out and crashing in.
Yeah, you could tell rebounding was a point of emphasis for them coming into this game.
Looking at this series for the Indiana Pacers, if they can steal this game on the road and go up 3-2, they put themselves in great position, Kenny.
Well, they've got to win one on the road if they're going to advance. Better here now and keep the pressure off of a Game 7.
Absolutely, they played it even so far. But to win titles, you have to separate yourself from the competition.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And here we go. The NBA Finals continue here on 2K Sports. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And Indiana looking at who they've got. Siakam at power forward with Turner in its center. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Mathurin in at the 3 slot. Thunder trail by 13. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. Here's Hartenstein. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd assist of the night. Turner, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Mathurin. Nembhard outside. Here's Siakam. Nembhard outside. Now here's Mathurin over Williams. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Pacers leading by 11. Siakam, pass to Turner. There's a screen by Turner. Mathurin with the ball. Fires from deep. Connects from downtown. Mathurin's got 8 points.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Pass to Holmgren. The kick out to Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Mathurin. Such a wide open look. 11 points in the game.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
It's time to put the hands down. If you see yourself on the big screen, and you know what to do, show us your number.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Nembhard outside. Siakam left side. Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. Holmgren with the block.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Hartenstein a screen. Williams from long range. Indiana with a rebound. Turner's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Nembhard. Now here's Mathurin. Williams defending. Halliburton on the wing. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Tenacious play by Halliburton, crashing into a foul and still sinking that shot.
Indiana shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Caruso, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. And the Pacers also making a change. Nesmith, he's checked in for Mathurin.
Yeah, it's hard to argue against Halliburton as the best passer in the league right now. I know he's the most exciting for sure.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. Dort outside. Now Caruso. Just 5 on the clock. His first shot attempt. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Caruso's got his first points of the game.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Nembhard outside. Siakam the screen. Nembhard, good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now here's Dort. Pass to Caruso. Back to Dort. Hartenstein a screen. Now here's Dort. He's closely guarded. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Dort's got 5.
How about the athleticism of Dort? You see the width he has, but man, he can outwork you defensively.
That's good from Siakam on the assist by Halliburton. And the Pacers lead by 14. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So for Oklahoma City, Williams comes in for Hartenstein. And it's Wiggins in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. McConnell comes in for Tyrese Halliburton. Caruso with it, and it's Toppin picking him up. Outside, Williams. The Pacers pull it in.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
McConnell passes to Toppin. Nembhard with it. Toppin outside. Pass to McConnell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Basket's good. He's got 6.
And Toppin not thinking twice on that jumper.
Thunder trail by 16. Outside, Williams. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
Joe's checked in for Oklahoma City. Now here's McConnell. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Nembhard outside. Back to Nesmith. Over Williams. Williams grabs the board.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Pass to Wiggins. From 11 feet away, and they pick up 2. Wiggins gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. McConnell outside. Indiana again missing. Now here's Caruso. Nesmith covering. Williams misses. And so it's Indiana up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Playing some great basketball, holding a healthy advantage. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Aaron Wiggins out there with Williams. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Alex Caruso. And it's Joe in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them. They're locked in, and that outside shot going, it's a big difference maker.
Now here's Nesmith. Pass to Halliburton. Halliburton finishes strong.
Halliburton, one of those guys who's always on his toes and plays the offensive end with a ton of energy.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. Here's Wiggins. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Now here's Neesmith. McConnell from outside. Counted from distance. McConnell's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins down low, guarded by Toppin. Shot clock at 6. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. McConnell outside. To the paint. Neesmith on the wing. Three-pointer, Halliburton. The Thunder with the rebound.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Joe, the pass to Wiggins. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Halliburton outside. Jackson the screen. Against resistance. Halliburton gets it to go.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Williams is checked in for Caruso. And it's Lou Dort in for Joe. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Turner, he's checked in for Jackson. Siakam comes in for Toppin. Matherin's checked in for Neesmith. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. And it's the Pacers with the ball. After the basket by Oklahoma City. Halliburton outside. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Dort, the pass to Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Indiana leading by 10. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Matherin for 3. Offensive board. Kicks it out to Siakam. There's a screen by Turner. Here's Matherin. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Williams. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, another miss by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you want him taking that kind of shot.
Now here's Halliburton. Outside Matherin. Pass to Nembhard. 4-3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Siakam. Halliburton against Williams. From deep. He drops it from range. And the Pacers lead by 13.
Great decision from Tyrese Halliburton. Understands when he should look to set up his guy.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires for 3. SGA from distance.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Nembhard. Halliburton looking for an opening. uses the glass on the layup.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
Now here's Halliburton. Three-pointer Matherin. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. And with this win, they've piled on the pressure. They only need one more victory to close the series out.
If this was a critical performance, at 2-2, a team season can ride on a Game 5 like this one. They did a terrific job of rising to the moment and taking control of the series.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Hey there, I'm here with Pascal Siakam. The shots were falling for you tonight. How'd you like the flow offensively?
I like it. You know, we play for each other like we always do. Move the ball around, get the open shots. And today, they went in, so we got to continue to play.
It's helpful when it goes in. Thanks so much, Pascal.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that concludes our coverage of Game 5 of the NBA Finals. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Tyrese Halliburton.